So I just received my Felix the Cat Greatest Comic Book Tales, published by IDW, edited and designed by Craig Yo, and with an introduction by Don Oriolo, son of Joe Oriolo, one of the original Felix the Cat artists. This book itself is pretty big and pretty heavy. It's got a really nice cover with a very prominent Felix the Cat, and the actual title of the cover of the book and the authors are in this kind of white glossy ink that doesn't really show up unless you kind of look at it at an angle, which is kind of cool. The book itself has matte pages which are beautiful because they don't wrinkle very easily and you don't get fingerprints and things like that, and also kind of reproduces the color in a nice fashion, kind of like the originals. The stories themselves are reprints from the comic books. They do not include stories from the comic strips from the 20s and 30s and so on. The actual pages are larger than the originals, as you can see here. This is an example of a story from Felix the Cat number 53. The original is slightly smaller, but it has actually accurate colors reproduced, which is nice, because the 1990 versions of the stories were cleaned up and recolored, which again was nice, but it wasn't the originals for the purists out there. Alright, so that's kind of my little video review of this thing. It's got a lot of stories in it, which is great, and it has a whole bunch of things in the front, little introduction and some pictures and stuff that are kind of cool for fans of Felix the Cat. So if you're on the fence about this book, go out and buy it. It's a great addition to your library, and a great gift for anyone that is named Felix, I guess. In the future, I hope that they continue to publish or reprint some of these comic books. Maybe this will get interest going, and they'll reprint all the